with your mother.
She's a beautiful woman.
Damn it, Breen. Yes, hello. I'm RDV. If you can't figure that out, my name's right there. To the right of me is a Professor Pixel. I don't know why he's a professor. He doesn't do anything. We just call him Friction Long Finger Boy. And then down below is that issue. See, look at that. That's too close. It's like you see you're looking at a camera and you see a spider crawl across it. That's basically your fingers, bro. And then down below, the adult in the room, back issue, Eric Breen. Who went off to
He's the adult. He's the adult in the room, and yet he's the one who started the whole thing with your mother.
He is a smoker. That could be his voice from now on. I don't know.
Anyway,
yes, we are here talking about. All right, no, we're not talking about something. So, yes, Ghost Rider is one of the characters I've always liked, but I haven't read much of. Well, you're in for a treat tonight because
I just thought of something. I didn't realize this until I made a comment on Frugal's video. I'm a wrench. I could go time everybody out, and then they'd have no choice but to come over to ours.
Really?
It's a thought.
That's what we call a dirty trick.
Forward. No, I prefer to think of it as forward thinking.
It looks like he's done. It looks like he's ended anyway. So
there we go.
Check out Captain Frugal after the retrospective.
No, check out the reading and then check out Captain Frugal.
Well, maybe if you schedule these, we'd know.
It's already scheduled. Don't talk to me. Talk to the puppet.
You're the same person.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
That's the problem.
There's a reason why you were not allowed on Mr. Rogers' show, Eric Breen, because you can't separate things.
I can only suspend so much disbelief.
King Friday was a real person.
Can we talk about this fucking book now?
No, we can't.
Yes.
We'll talk about that when your voice changes.
When you become
you want it real low? Is that what you want?
Swing low.
Why does it go low and go into British?
British. That's what it is. It's always British.
Okay, less Patrick Stewart, more Peter Lorre.
Godspeed, man.
I can't wait to discuss the Ghost Rider. Is he alive or dead?
Now we're ready.
I feel like I'm ready to be dead soon.
I'm just gonna be the gruesome guy. Creepella, my beautifully nauseating wife. No, I'm sorry. She's nauseatingly beautiful.
See, I thought you'd be the old man who tells everybody not to go down to that place over there. People die. Go missing. Anyway. Yes, you will talk about this book. First time reading for this, for me. I've read the later issues. Fun art in here. I believe.
I thought we were doing Man from Uncle.
Well, he is from Uncle.
Never mind.
Yes, this is I believe Mike Ploog art. Yes, yeah. Who drew the Frankenstein book, and I believe another one we covered too as well. Stanley, basically is obviously editor. Written by Gary Frederick.
And this is basically from what I'm seeing. This is basically like his brainchild. This is his like.
But yeah, look at that art though. The rain again. I said I love that with people when they could actually back then could draw puddles, draw grimy background. Some of this.
Yeah, Pixel, you're right. Gary Friedrich. This was basically what he was best known for, and he attempted to sue Marvel later in life to get the rights to the character. And it was, unfortunately, I said the reality of work for hire is he didn't have a case. Marvel probably should have done something for him. I don't know how much they actually ended up doing. But yeah, this is what he was most proud of. This is his, to him, what Black Lightning is to Tony Isabella.
Marani's asking question: is this the issue where they ended up changing the Western Ghost Rider's name to the Knight Rider because of the name confusion?
Well, yeah, when they came up with this character, they decided to change Ghost Rider to Knight Rider. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Have fun lurking and playing your game, but thank you for showing up and listening. Having a tab open. Like I said, the art on this, Mike Ploog. Up until was it last week? I had no idea who Mike Ploog was. I'd never heard the name before.
Now you're plugging all over for it.
Wow, are you turning into Rob over there?
That was
so.
No, he's just doing a cheap Ploog.
Speaking of cheap plugs, there is a reading after this retrospective tonight. Anyway,
that will be cheap.
Oh.
No. So basically, this starts off like just straight on in the action right away, which is kind of interesting because usually you get like not right action. It's usually like a slow build up. This you're right in the middle of the action, which is kind of cool. And this also he basically he's already the Ghost Rider in this instead of like everybody who I watched the movie, that was the introduction to the character.
With Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
I gotta say though, because I never really read a Ghost Rider book before. I've maybe read one or two, but he was already long gone since so I've never seen his origins other than the movie. And all I know is he was a stuntman, and he and then he made a deal. But I gotta say I'm loving the art in this. I'm loving the storytelling, loving the thought bubbles. I wish they could go back to that.
Yeah, this was the kind of story kind of comic where it's like coming in the middle of a movie and you've shown up just in time for the action scene.
Yep.
And then they go back and fill in the gaps. They introduce you to the character, get you excited for him, and then they go back and work in the backstory as to how he arrived at where we came in.
It shows that basically how he basically was, yeah.
What are you laughing at, you lawn gnome?
I'm not laughing at anything. Don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just waiting for Pixel to grow a handlebar mustache like that.
I wish I could grow on like this. That would be full.
He could be like Jimmy Buffett and say, "Wish he had a pencil-thin mustache."
I do wish I had a pencil-thin mustache, the Boston Blackie kind.
So basically,
wow, a 22-year-old drops an 80-year-old reference.
So basically, his father died, and he's offered a spot to basically live at the circus.
Way to spoil the ending.
Keep going.
You just said
it's not spoilers. It's one of the first things that said, "Your dad's dead." Okay, Jim.
And you don't have a mother, so
he's dead, Jim.
That's right. And the woman he calls mother, because this isn't actually his mom. He was taken in by these basically circus people.
Yeah. And so basically Roxanne
and Crash and Roxanne.
Yes.
Roxanne.
And the mother, who we don't need to learn her name because she gets croaked halfway through the first issue.
Come closer,
have you noticed?
Johnny.
Have you noticed the similarities? Mothers don't make it through the first issue in these 70s Marvel horrors.
Yes, I noticed that.
Same thing happened to Mrs. Russell.
Both in a hospital bed too.
That's right.
Now, I'll try to be serious for a second. On her deathbed, Roxanne's mom makes Johnny promise he won't follow in his own father's and her husband's footsteps and become a daredevil cyclist. And he promises her that he won't. And of course,
the next day,
when they want him to do that, Roxanne wants him to do that, and Crash thinks he's a coward because he won't do it. Roxanne thinks he's a coward because he won't do it. He tells her why he won't do it.
Pause it there, Pixel.
Right here.
But he realized he never promised he wouldn't practice. But then they said, as we find out in this issue, Roxanne she's kind of hard to please because she
Uh,
calls him a coward for not doing it, and then when he tells her why, she accepts it, and then when he won't do it, she calls him a coward.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
It's like Cliff Clavin said.
So I want to point out that Roxanne, when they casted Eva Mendes to play the role, she really looks the role. I thought that was really a perfect casting.
My dude, I haven't thought of the Ghost Rider movie since it came out. I don't even remember Roxanne from that. Was she even called Roxanne in that?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember. But yeah, no.
How can you forget Eva Mendes?
The only thing that I can't forget is Nicolas Cage.
I can't forget that she's married to my rival, Ryan Gosling.
Your rival? You're right. The man beats you in everything. It's not a rival.
Yeah, he's my nemesis. He's beating me.
If only he knew.
I'll get you one day, Ryan.
I love how. Oh wow, we got the show. It's big. I'm dying. It's just suddenly dropped. Not even he looks exactly the same as he has for like 20-something years.
Don't move it. Don't. It says it is, baby. Doc Warren. Oh crap, the Goblin. or the Jackal. Sorry.
That's Professor Warren.
This is his brother.
Doc Warren, Professor Warren, Warren magazines, eerie, Vampirella, creepy. Yeah,
it'd be very
Warren
different.
Beatty, Warren Oates.
It's James Warren. Yes.
It'd be very different
warrant for your arrest.
It'd be very different if I was Dr. Pixel. So
this feels like an 80s comic with the way they're dressed, though. At least him with the shirt. It's like a late 70s, early 80s.
Let's go ahead, show the arm.
So he looks like he just got done flash dancing.
And here he's basically being told, "You're a coward," and it's just so that's stupid. This part is really stupid.
Go ahead and keep your promise.
Do you think she's related to the kid in the Rawhide Kid comic we did?
Oh,
because he's always calling her by a coward too. So
it's his daughter.
It's just true, Paul. You're just a yellow belly coward. You're just a little bitch.
What's up, bro? Thanks for showing up.
When I was rereading this for tonight, I was thinking, wow, we should have just done a reading because it's exactly what I was picturing.
You wanted to read the part as a girl?
No, that's Eric Breen's job.
All right, so
you're a coward.
You're a little bitch. And then the next logical step, as being told he's a coward, is to contact Satan.
So pause right here.
There's got a reason for that, though, because he doesn't want to have to break his vow to his dead, not actually his mother, and he wants to save Crash. So by all means, just he's got Satan on speed dial, so he's just gonna dial up Bial's.
So he got the book. He got the book from the library. Okay, leave him alone. Let's find all those the cult books. Now this is a key thing right here because I guess even through volume 6 of this, they've gone back and forth retconning, saying he didn't contact Satan. He contacted Mephisto, posing as Satan. Where in this it's supposed to be Satana and her brothers, Damien Hellstrom, father. And so, but the first part, I gotta say though, I can't blame the retcon because the first person to do it was Roger Stern. I have props for Roger Stern. I'm sure he had a great spin for it.
But, it might have had something to do with Marvel trying to get away from actual
Satan
biblical characters. Yeah, and since they had people that,
but it was done 6 times though.
Well,
next week it'll be Mephisto again.
Well, what are you talking about? There hasn't been a Marvel comic since 2012.
See that's Satan at work. There has been some. You've just gone in denial.
I'm gonna get a Marvel comic as soon as the Paul Levitz Avengers comes out.
I hear Jason Aaron's going to take over Avengers again.
Who?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
Look at his legs.
Doing all this.
That guy's got either some funky looking pants on or very muscular legs.
No, he's got trousers that are like that. It's on his legs.
Do you have those? Do you know?
I guess they're better for wind resistance, but wouldn't tight pants be better for wind resistance?
Apparently so, because he's the.
He doesn't want to show his finely toned ass.
They would work if he was the ringmaster. He's not, but he's going on a motorcycle.
Okay, so before we get, so he calls up the devil. The devil says, "He will. I promise you, he will not die of cancer." But you know what happens when you make a deal with the devil?
Well, you know when your name's Crash, you're gonna crash.
That's it. When
yes,
it's like how many people have to have these deals blow up in their faces before they realize you might think you have all the angles covered. Anybody ever seen the monkey's paw? Come on.
I love the guy. Pause. Go back up. Go back up. Stop. Go back up.
I'm going. Jeez.
On the left, we got the guy from what's his name from Kolchak. We got Kolchak on the left. Guy in the back with his dumb looking expression on his face. The guy in the bottom right very much could be Satan with that mustache and the.
What do you mean? That's the pencil thin mustache.
And then we got the guy and the girl who they're conjoined twins.
I think the black dude is the vampire from Marvel Team Up number 3.
And then you got the shade in the upper right corner.
Venkman, that's just darkness behind them.
That's why Zach's not here.
So yes, he jumps, he crashes, he burns.
He's jumping over Mercedes Benz's. You see that? Oh, not anymore.
He was a Mercedes Benz. Oh. Yeah, and he's dead.
He died an expensive death.
But he didn't die of cancer.
No.
There you go. And then he goes ahead and he does it.
The weird part about it is there's like kids, if you pray to Satan, he'll answer your calls barely.
Yeah, that's not a good message.
And now I want to point something out. He makes the jump for Crash. He's successful. And look what Roxanne does.
How could you?
She's off on him again. It's like I tried to say before. It's as Cliff Clavin once said to Sam Malone, "Dames is grief, Sammy."
Then Satan appears again. By the way, time's here.
And he puts on the luchador mask.
But then Roxanne comes to his defense. He can't take him because she's pure of heart. Sure she is.
I know. Wait, you mean to do it with Satan? What?
I'm pure as the driven snow, even though I paint my clothes on every morning.
Where are her organs?
Where are her morals?
Where are the sweaters like that for girls?
She's telling Satan he can't have her because she's pure heart while she's straddling him.
I just gotta ask women, what's stopping you from dressing like Roxanne?
What's stopping you from dressing like Ghost Rider here? Yeah.
I have my leather pants on right now. It's a little warm in here.
I could have gone another day or two without knowing that.
The funniest part is we're acting like Venkman actually wears pants.
Well, unlike you Southerners, we actually wear jeans up north.
Well, if you are in possession of that knowledge in one way or the other, just how close is your partnership?
We have walkie-talkies. We talk to each other. It's like Stranger Things.
Hey.
Come in, Pixel. Come in.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come in, Rawhide.
Yeah. What's up, Ed Brewer?
So here, I want to just go ahead and say, I love this skull. Like out of the book, this particular shot of the skull, highly detailed. It has the teeth and everything. The rest, while it's obviously his look, it's him.
You're talking about the one on the right. I was looking at the one on the left. I'm like, this looks like a snowman on his face.
Hello, it's me. I love Rider.
I love the hand though. Like just to the left of that.
Okay, Miranya's smarter than us because this looked like hammer pants.
Well,
to me.
actually, no. She mentioned the that a while ago. The horse.
Right, but
pants.
yeah. What is the benefit of wearing those as a cyclist?
What's the point of turning his hands into a skeleton if he's just going to put gloves on?
He's fashion forward.
I gotta hide my skeleton hands. I don't want him to know I'm a freak.
What the devil's that?
Madison Square Garden. Oh, that's where he's at. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see a thing.
See, kids, everyone smoked back then.
Hey, boo boo boy.
Oh my.
Yogi, what the hell was that?
I just want to point out, I'm glad we didn't do this at reading because we would have had the Rawhide Rider.
That would have been hilarious, and you know it.
That would have hold up.
Where can I go? What can I? Oh no! When I know that each night I look, feel. Ooh, like that. Oh, would have been awesome.
Look into my eyes. Penance stare. Oh, no. I see your sins and I like them.
I like your sins. I like your sins of style. Oh.
I love that he's got two headlights on a motorcycle. It's like neither one of them being used.
That's it. Overall, it is a good book. It is. It's definitely a solid issue. It sets itself up, and you can see, well, not a path going forward.
See, if Crash had listened to Miranya, he'd still be alive.
Miranya just knows
wind resistance. That's what I said. It's just
Miranya just knows a lot about pants. That's what we learned today.
Oh, the writer from the West Coast Avengers. Yeah, we don't want that one. He's troublesome, especially for women.
But yes, as I said, this book is pretty dang good.
I also want to give a shout out to John Costa, who doesn't get acknowledged for his awesome lettering in this book. That's for you, Skip.
The Constanza, right?
Costa.
It is. There's a Constanza also.
Yeah, I know, but it's maybe he changed his name later. I don't know, but
I can't stanza this conversation.
Mike, but you look at the art though. Mike Ploog did the pencil, the inking, and the coloring. What? He did his own coloring? Unheard of. And like I said, there's also because Roy Thomas was working on this as an editor too, as long as Stan Lee. There's, according to different websites, I think it was like My Comic Shop, they had said that Roy actually helped plot the script. Now, whether there's any truth to that, you'll never know unless you talk to Roy. But overall, though, these are some cool issues.
Well, these are, and I said this. Highly recommend if you like that, pick this up because the original issues are through the roof. Unfortunately, as of issue 8, Jim Mooney takes over as the anchor, and God bless Jim Mooney. He was the Supergirl artist from day one through
the art
the
goes
first
down.
10 years. No, he just everything he does, everybody he inks looks like Jim Mooney art.
Oh.
And Mike Ploog is very stylized, but you can't tell. I mean, there are certain inkers that just take their. Everybody looks like their art, and unfortunately, Jim Mooney's one of them, and that's. I mean, it doesn't make it bad, but it definitely doesn't really look like Mike Ploog anymore.
All right, so I looked it up because in regards to Morani's question. Yeah, that was actually it is Costanza. His nickname was Costa. Yes.
Please don't put your hands up there. It's like you're puppeting us. I don't.
I was doing it.
No, I don't like that.
Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Puppet Master?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who needs strings? You can use your fingers.
That's right. Nobody will notice.
How about the Gil Kane hand?
The
Gil Kane nostril shot.
Well, if he leans back anymore, we'll get a Gil Kane shot.
It's good to know that there are things that unsettle the walking puppet.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! What is that? Move your hand once, Pixel. What is that on your lip?
What? Shut up.
Did you have chocolate milk for lunch?
Is that a soul patch?
Hey, Bigman, it hasn't been said recent enough. Eat hot death. Just for you. There you go.
Sir, it doesn't mean anything unless it comes from the guy.
Holy crap. We've been talking about Ghost Rider, and we haven't said eat hot death once.
No, you said it twice.
Actually,
there we go.
Actually, that's what the devil said to Crash. Eat hot death.
That's right.
Yeah, but how old was Roxanne? Because she was very like bipolar in this issue here. She had to have been like 17, right around 18 maybe.
Yeah, probably.
And just did not know what she wanted.
In future issues, in the early days, she had a rival for Johnny's affections, and you both know very well who this character is. She used to be the secretary for Nelson and Murdoch.
Oh, Karen Page.
Mm-hmm. She became a regular in the Ghost Rider series.
And now today,
before becoming a crack whore.
now today, they have another rival. Hey.
Oh no!
You know, crack whore is such a just.
Yeah.
Just what?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's just
an accurate statement.
Just because she sold the secret identity of her first love to a drug dealer in exchange for crack does not make her a crack whore. It makes her a crack transition.
Didn't she then do like porn, adult films, something like that?
Yes, she did. She was.
Hey.
There we go.
She did artistic nude movies.
But remember, it was okay because it was Frank Miller that did it, and he can do no wrong. Remember.
Still to this day, he can't do anything wrong. I mean, right.
Just if in fact if Ash on Comics had a channel, he would probably talk about Frank Miller all the time.
Who's that guy? Oh, that's right. That's the guy I introduced last night on the channel.
That was nice. I never met him before last night.
Me too. I was kind of nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I looked, and all I've ever seen of him is just his hands. So it's just.
Well, he can't show those anymore because it freaks Pixel out. He hates hands.
No, I don't hate hands. Y'all just hate my fingers.
Pixel, this hold up your hands like this. It says, "You're gonna get these hands."
What? You're gonna get these hands?
Now you gotta say, "You're gonna get these hands."
And you're gonna get these hands, brother. Oh no.
Well, not brother. Braun Strowman would never say that. The monster among men.
You're gonna get these hands, bitch. Is that better?
If we ever do, I gotta work on that in case we ever. Well, let me tell you something, brother. case we ever do get back to Secret Wars.
We only have one issue. We
Get
got
2. We do
We'll
11.
never get there
we did
because
11.
we're always doing Fantastic. I'm saying we'll never get to it because we're always doing Fantastic Four.
Speaking of which, after this stream, a Fantastic Four reading will be done. And blame Graphic Man for that one.
I feel like we've done 22 issues in a row. Also, if we're lucky, Trusty Sidekick is supposed to be rumored to be on the read tonight.
Am I in issue 22?
Because we're on it. Wait, no.
No. Alicia. Am I in
No,
issue?
I did not see her in there, but I did see.
Well, neither does she. But she is blind.
I thought she just feels with her hands. That's why Ben likes her.
You are so rock hard, Ben. It does things to me.
How does when she's doing that? How does she know when she's? Nah, never mind.
With the first words I hear is crack whore. Roxanne, you don't want to put on the red light tonight. Real question: can one of you guys email your background picture of comic covers? All I did was I looked up Marvel comic covers and background, saved it, and then I looked up DC comic covers background, and I just combined them together.
You know, if you think about it, of the 3 members of the 3 male members of the Fantastic Four, you got to feel bad for Johnny, because Reed, well, that's obvious what he can do. Ben, well, it's obvious what he can do. Poor Johnny. I was going to say he's screwed, but next to those 2, probably not.
I don't. Do you think he just shoots flames? I don't know.
Like I said, okay. The reason why Sue would never honestly want Namor, because, Namor is always complaining about shrinkage because he's in that cold water all the time. Reed, on the other hand, can make it as big as he needs to. And then there's Ben. Like I said, poor Johnny. Pressure's on him.
You know what's funny?
Ben, darling, please lubricate yourself.
Getting back to Ghost Rider and away from the hellish nightmare you're talking about. You really need a pen and stare for that comic. Oof. Oof. No, I was looking it up. Apparently, in Marvel Fandom, anybody can look this up. You can look up these books on Marvel Fandom. I recommend the website. It's pretty cool. They say because of all the retcons, it says you can pretty much ignore all this because these are retcons. Just go with the first story. Because they said in Spirits of Vengeance #1's recap primer pages story, Mephisto is again identified as the devil who bonded Zathros to Johnny Blaze, and he says they say this is incorrect since it was previously stated that Spirit of Vengeance was bonded to the Archangel Zadriel. It's like the whole thing between Lucifer and whether it's Mephisto. It's been going on back and forth because this is a problem with Marvel. They don't know how to just build off of somebody else's work. Instead, they have to change it because talentless hacks. Roger Stern gets a pass because he did something creative with it, and it was in volume 2. Everyone else after that was just like, you know what, we don't know what to do with the character, so we're just going to keep changing it. It's like the whole, like we saw with the WandaVision. It was Egg of the Heart this all along. That's become Marvel in the past 20 years.
No. Ghost Rider, in the first decade or so that he was around, they basically transformed him from a hero to a villain, which kind of made sense in context because basically, if you think about his life, I mean, you make the deal with the devil and whatnot, it got the better of him. Now, a couple years into his superhero career, he joined the Champions, which was Angel, Iceman, Hercules, Black Widow, and Ghost Rider. But after they broke up, he kind of just got more progressively evil in his own book. And there was an issue of the Avengers, I believe it was 212, where he damn near kills Angel and barely remembered that they knew each other. So I mean, it was one of those, and he was pretty much straight up villain in his own book.
Well, I mean, he did face a grave matter with Crash dying, and said, "You know who? I only have one place to turn to: Satan."
Yeah,
so,
but he was okay for a while.
Like I said, I don't mind.
all he did was
I don't mind the first retcon turning him into basically a villain, like that in his book. What I don't like is where they can't decide. They can't decide what they want to do with the character. They keep changing him back and forth. To me, that's just careless.
I wouldn't say retconned him into a villain, as Eric said. He got to that point. That's a character evolving, growing.
He evolved into a villain. But Bangman's right. They keep tweaking his origin back and forth, and now he's. I mean, is he a Ghost Rider now?
Is he even around? Because they have Robbie Reyes.
No, actually, not saying Robbie Reyes anymore. It's the Ghost Rider 1000, created by Jason Aaron. 1000 BC. It's
that
one, yeah.
Riding on top of a fucking mummy.
Brain. That was created at the years you stopped acknowledging it existed. Yes. And like I said, that's the problem with this. I hate to sound like Ash, the guy we just met the other night. Just quit making Ghost Riders. We had Johnny, and then I was like, oh cool, Danny's cool. After that, no more. We want one with a car.
There was the cop that became oh god, he got real popular in the early 90s. God, I can't remember what his name was now, but because they moved on from Danny for a while. Then they did the Spirits of Vengeance, which was both the Danny Ketch and the Johnny Blaze. Wasn't Ghost Rider, but he was a badass biker dude. But I said that's the problem with when you've been around as long as Marvel and you don't have any creativity left. All you do is keep creating mantles and adding to them, and the original, it just gets so diluted.
Are you talking about Alexandra Jones, the female Alejandra Jones?
No. This was a dude. He looked like a demon. If you look up like Ghost Rider, like in the late 40s, early 50s, and then in some Marvel Comics Presents, he was that character.
There are certain roles that obviously exist to be. You're the Herald of Galactus. And that can change. You have DC, you have Green Lanterns, and that's obviously a job. But when you start expanding it, you are muddying the waters for every character by turning them into basically, you can be this, you can be that.
If you have creativity, you can go from Jay to Barry to Wally, or from Alan to Hal to Kyle, and you've got Guy and John in the background, and they're a core anyway. So I don't mind a lot of Green Lanterns, but Earth doesn't need 5 or 6 of them now. I mean, now they're just creating to please this audience they think they've got, which doesn't exist.
Like Teen Lantern.
Yeah, I hacked the power battery with something I bought at Radio Shack. And then, JoJo Mullen's fine ass. Yeah, so we can have an LGBTQ lantern and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's just, there's so many spider characters now, it doesn't matter. I mean, not like the other Zach says, nothing matters.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember Danny.
That's a sad note to end on.
Well, let's end on a happy note.
That's
Sure,
right.
it wasn't Danny.
This issue.
Danny entered in the 90s.
No. This was. Fuck this. I'm looking
it up right now. I'm trying to find it right now because Michael Balladino.
There you go.
Balladino. Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was. I knew the last name was something like Battleino, but I kept wanting to call him Danny, but that was Ketch.
Okay, yeah.
What was his when he wasn't Ghost Rider? What was he that he became one? But
it was called Vengeance. I was thinking, and then he attempted to kill the original Ghost Rider, believing him to be Zarthos.
Yeah, but then again, this was also a product of the 90s. Everything was extreme.
Extreme movie show.
So there's been 6 Ghost Riders, including the latest one, the 10,000 BC, and they're all played by Rock Simpson.
No, Austin. The guy in the left-hand corner reads new comics.
I can't afford to read new comics. You kidding me?
I'm too close to the other side to waste time with new comics.
I read old and new.
That's right. You're close enough to me.
I'm also selective of what I read, though. Sorry, I don't read really, and I use not a lot from Marvel or DC. DC now.
At my age, there's a good chance I'll be dead before Pixel hits puberty. So I don't have time for new comics.
I can't say eat hot death to you, Breen. You're too close to doing it.
I'm gonna outlast you, you son of a bitch.
We'll see. We'll see about that.
You're gonna be my little Rhaegar.
I don't like the sound of that. What the fuck?
Where's that hand going?
Good Lord.
Who's
sitting on your... Never mind.
What?
The fossil side compels you. This is Graphic Man. Love the Graphic Man. What's up, Trusty? And Team Andrew.
You reached an octave that Mariah Carey would be proud of just now.
That's what happens when you've never hit puberty.
Well, I was going to say the naked fear.
Wow, I have naked and fear. No, I'm done. We're done with this.
Naked and Afraid on television.
I'm scared of what I just saw. The thing just keeps mutating.
It's showing a watch for the first time at Grace funeral.
That's right. I'm just waiting for the special occasion.
I'm just waiting for you to do the Zorro look here and just grow out a little longer.
It doesn't grow any longer.
Hey, at least you didn't glue hair in your face this time.
We never fucking talk about that. That's 3, by the way.
Maybe you can get Coach Reed to draw the handlebar mustache on you like in the State Farm commercials.
All right, so
we've gone the plane. Coach, it happened again.
We've gone so far away from Ghost Rider. We're pretty much into the 2012 weeds of Marvel.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's talk.
I can assure you, no one shows up to these to learn anything about the book we're supposedly doing.
Is that true? If any of you guys actually wanted to learn about Ghost Rider, if you do, check out the first 20 minutes.
We have learned applies to our life today. No.
Pixel, will you go get a dinner plate and palm it for us?
Palm a dinner plate. It's not. My hands are not that big.
Graphic Man wouldn't lie. It says it right there.
He did not lie. He was mistaken. He is mistaken. That's what it is.
Hey, I once saw a Pixel. When I thought he was palming an orange, it turned out to be a basketball. Okay,
I believe that.
He's got the Slender Man hand. I
mean, it was an old ABA ball, so I don't know why you thought it was an orange, but
this is a coffee cup. Maybe it's a little bigger than an average coffee cup.
Look,
it's not that small.
That's actually a bucket.
Oh yes, Marania. I was on topic. It was these two. I blame them.
No, Maranya, there is not.
Like I said, check out the first 20 minutes of this, and then the next half hour is just basically Breen reacting to Pixel's fingers.
So many times. I just gotta keep doing it. Keep saying things.
Okay, now I ask you, which portion of this had better entertainment value? I mean, some Marvel comic or Pixel fingers for 30 minutes.
Austin P, I do appreciate you for showing up and questioning your life choices.
We've questioned them too, but we've questioned ours far too often. So it's a nice question somebody else's.
Has anybody else here not read the book? Or if you have, and you have questions about the book, see the first 20 minutes of this.
That's right. We need to start wrapping up. It's almost time for those damn puppets to take back their channel and do a little reading.
Is this where you're going to come back pretending to be a different entity altogether?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And we're all going to indulge in your foolishness.
Yes.
At least it's not a frog. Oh, wait, he's there too. I know why. Rhaegar knows why. There was one Zach joke.
It's still going.
There you go.
All right, though. Obviously, we can't stay on topic anymore. Well, at least some of us can. But if you want to help out the channel, they get these two.
I can stay on topic. I'm Venkman. I'm in charge.
Rawhide, calm down there.
Hey, wasn't.
Oh my gosh!
But if you want to help out and then get these two psychiatric, care or just in-home help, we have a Ko-Fi link down there going across the stream. It's got Puppetine, Ko-Fi.com/Puppetine. Helps out the channel, helps out pay for the Marvel DC apps, and the StreamYard, which Pixel pays for all three.
I do.
When he should be paying for professional help.
That being said, it's optional. If you want to leave $1, it's cool or whatever. If you can't, share out the channel. Click like. If you're not subscribed, why not? I mean, you get a lot of this nonsense, obviously.
I just have to say, we are not crack whores. So yes, no drugs were used.
Well, of course no drugs were used because these two need to be on drugs. Also, leave a comment down below. This helps with the algorithm, helps us get shared out. Yeah. So we do appreciate you guys showing up. It's awesome to see more than just a 0 up in the corner saying there's no one watching.
Can we blame them for not watching?
Rhaegar, we appreciate you for showing up, and I recommend you stick around because Reed will be watching you. Don't choke on it. Swallow it all, Pixel. Just swallow it all down.
Keep going. I think you can get him to spit up that last bit.
He
can't swallow right now.
Reed's had that problem too before. It's hard to get the kids to swallow. Don't get a spit take. Jeez. Come on, Pixel, hurry up.
Just slap leather and spit liquid.
Come on, Pixel, swallow it all, little boy. Pixel.
He's gonna
choke on it.
He can't swallow right now to save his life.
That little bastard.
Oh, just spit it out.
That's what Sue does. He's gonna choke, and we're gonna be we're accused for murder. We killed him.
Well, fortunately, we'll still have the puppets since they're two different people. Look at that. His whole face is gone.
Can you not swallow?
There, bitch.
Did you see that? When he put his head, he looked like Starro from the Justice League.
Actually, I was getting more of the face huggers from Aliens.
Please end this. Good night.
On that note, y'all come back here,